Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be my Thanksgiving makeup tutorial, and I am so in love with this look. For today's video, I'm using the Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. If you guys saw my VIB Rouge sale haul, which I'll link up here actually. I know which side it's on now. If you guys saw that video, I did haul this, and I did say that I was going to do a tutorial with this palette, and this is the look that I was talking about. I did this super intense cut crease as usual. Are we shocked? We shouldn't be. If you guys are watching this the day that I upload it, then I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I hope you have a great day. I'm sure you have so much to be thankful for. I feel like during the year, we don't really sit down to think about how many blessings we really have in our lives. So I feel like Thanksgiving is such a good time to just sit down and think about everything that you're grateful for. Even though during the year, I'm sure there are times where we all feel like there are not many things to be grateful for. Of course, we all have our bad days. I just feel like Thanksgiving is the perfect time to just really like hone in on everything that we're so thankful for. And I just want to say I am so thankful for each and every one of you watching this video. I say this every year. I've uploaded like, I don't know, maybe like 3 Thanksgiving tutorials at this point, which I will link throughout this video, all my previous ones. But I just really think it needs to be said every Thanksgiving. Just know that I'm always thinking about you guys, but on Thanksgiving especially. I'm done talking. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so jumping right into it, I already have my eyes primed, and I'm going into the Sigma and Beauty Bird, the Dream palette, and I'm grabbing the color Caramelito, and I'm using a BH Cosmetics fluffy brush just to run this into my crease. There was really no crease shade that I could use in this palette. There's only 2 mattes, and they're both pretty dark, so I felt like I needed at least like a transition shade in there just to kind of help things blend a little bit better. But we're only using this and a matte black, so I'm sure that everybody has some kind of transition shade and a matte black in their collection in case you wanted to recreate this. Now I'm going into the more red shade, and I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush to start mapping out my crease. I feel like I've done so many cut creases recently, especially, that like you guys probably already have my routine down. So I'm just kind of mapping out exactly where I want that cut crease line to be, and then winging it out at the end, because we are going to do one of those winged out cut creases. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now I'm grabbing a staple, my Sigma E36 brush with the same exact color, and just blending right on top of that line. You want the bottom of the line to be as sharp as possible, and then you want it to kind of be a gradient upward. So that's exactly what I'm attempting to create here. Now going in with that deeper, more aubergine color with the same Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush. It kind of swatches, or like, I guess the way it looks in the pan is a little bit more of like a deep purple, but on the eye it just looks like a darker red. It's kind of like I don't know, I thought it was gonna be purple, but it's not, just deeper red. So I'm just using that to deepen up the cut crease line exactly how I did it with the previous shade, and then going in with the E36 again with the exact same shade just to blend even further. I'm kind of just repeating the same exact step that I did previously with the lighter red shade, just trying to help it blend a little bit better. And then I went in with a tiny little bit more of Caramelito on this original BH Cosmetics brush. This one I believe is from the It's My Ray Ray collection. I think all the ones with that pink handle and like gold ferrule, I think those are all from the It's My Ray Ray collection. So any fluffy brush honestly will do, just blend out a little bit better. Now going in with Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC just to clean up right underneath that cut crease line. This one, because we only went in with the one transition shade, it was actually already pretty crisp, but I always like to do this just to make sure that it's as crisp as it could be, because when it's messy, it doesn't look good. That's really the gist of it. Now I'm going into this like pleasant purple shade with a MAC 242 brush, which I did clearly spray with some Fix Plus. I was kind of nervous to use a brush with this because I feel like usually Natasha Denona has some really crumbly shimmer shades, but this shade actually worked out pretty nicely, and I love the way that the purple with the reds look. Like, I'm kind of glad that that purple shade that I thought was going to be more purple but ended up being darker red, I'm kind of glad that I was only darker red, because I feel like the purple on the lid versus the actual like red in the crease, the contrast looks so cool. So I'm happy with it. I like the way that looks. Oh my god, I like choked on my tongue there. What was that? Now I'm going in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner, and this is in the color Distortion. This is my favorite color that Urban Decay makes. I think it's just the coolest color. It's like an iridescent, like turquoise, I can never say that, turquoisey green color. It looks so cool over like pink shades or purple shades. So I just applied a very light layer of this. It's honestly like, you can't really see it that much at the end. I just feel like it added a little bit of sparkle to the lid, which is exactly what I wanted. And now I went in with this more silver. It's like a, almost like a warm silver. And I just applied this right on that innermost third. You can see that I kind of, well, you can see that my camera was having problems, but you could also see that I kind of left that inner third blank, and that's because I wanted to add this color in there. The only shade that I didn't use from this palette was that center like copper shade, and that's just because I don't actually like that color. I don't think it would have went well with this look, obviously, but I just don't think that that is my favorite shade in the palette. It's my least favorite. I don't like it at all. So now I'm just using my NYX matte liquid liner like I always do, just to do a nice little wing. I actually think with these winged out cut creases, you don't have to. I prefer them with a wing, but I don't think you really have to do them with a wing. I just always do because I just feel like it looks a little bit better on my eyes with the wing. Like otherwise my eyes look enormous and it looks kind of strange, but you know, to each its own. So now I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in Granola, and I'm just applying this pretty much all over my face. You guys know where I always apply my concealer. This is like the most boring part to me, so I kind of always fast forward it, but I'm using a damp beauty blender just to blend out all the concealed areas right underneath the eyes, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and the forehead. You guys know already. You're used to me by now. So now I'm going in with my Hourglass Veil Powder, and I'm just setting all those areas. And I've been really putting this powder to the test. I did mention this in my most recent favorites video, which I will link in the top left corner right here. I mentioned this in my favorites video, and I do really like it. But honestly, for oily skin, this does not hold up well throughout the day. I like it a lot when you first apply it and maybe like 2-3 hours later. But like a full 8-hour work day, it does not hold up. I think if you have dry skin, it would be perfect for your skin. But for oily skin, just keep that in mind. If you want to wear this like all day, it's not going to do well. So now I'm using my NC15 NW20. I can never remember, like NC15. Yeah, NC15 NW20 Chromographic Pencil by MAC, just in my waterline. I actually really would have liked this look with like a cranberry eye pencil, except that I'm allergic to carmine, and pretty much every single like red pencil that I have is not, it has carmine, so I can't use it. So that's what happened. I had to use this, but I'm actually really glad that I did, because I feel like it opened up the eyes a little bit. So shout out to me for being allergic to carmine. Then I just went in with that deeper purpley red shade, and I kind of just went right underneath that eye pencil just to give it a little bit more of like a crisp look. And then I went in with a pencil brush just to blend that out with the lighter red. Then I decided that it wasn't deep enough for me, so I went into the Fearless shade from the Sigma Beauty and Beauty Bird collaboration, and it's called Fearless. It's just a black shade, and I just kind of went on that outer, I would say like I only went in halfway. I didn't go, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 2/3 of the way. I didn't go all the way in because I didn't want to close off my eyes, and I really wanted to kind of pack on this silver shade on that inner corner. So I went in most of the way, but I didn't go all the way, and I feel like it gave it such a nice look. I usually go all the way in, so now I'm like wondering if I've been doing it wrong my entire life because I really like the way that it looked only 2/3 of the way in. Then I used my Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. You guys know this is my favorite mascara. Well, okay, the Too Faced Better Than Sex is my favorite mascara, but this is my second favorite mascara. So I'm just using that on my top and bottom lashes, and now I'm going in with my Lilly lashes in Sydney. Yeah, I believe these are Sydney, and you can see that they're well loved. When I showed you that close up, there was so much glue on there, so you can see I'm all about it. Then I went in with my Urban Decay. Oh, should I tell you that I'm done with the eyes? No, I'm not done with the eyes. I'm waiting for the lash glue to dry for that other lash. But I'm moving on to contouring. I'm using my Urban Decay Shapeshifter palette, the medium deep one. And I'm just using the lighter shade in there to contour. And then I applied my other lash, of course. Honestly, I feel like I cut out like so much of the troubles that I have with my lashes. Maybe one of these days I'll include them, because there's some times where my lash glue like just sticks to my fingers and I end up like ripping it off. Does that happen to you guys, or am I the only weirdo that happens to? I feel like that has to happen to you guys too. So what I did was I just contoured my nose using the BH Cosmetics and It's My Rary number 8 brush, which is my favorite right now. It's my favorite, and I use the exact same shade from the Urban Decay palette. And now I'm bronzing. I believe that I am using Rodeo Drive. No. I'm using Tantric by Marc Jacobs. I'm using one of those. Those are like the two that are in rotation right now. Everything is going to be linked in the description box. You guys know that's always how it is. Now I'm going to use some blush. I'm using Spellbound by Makeup Geek. This is kind of just like a soft pink shade, and it's not too intense, but it is definitely pink, which is exactly what I wanted, because the eyes, I feel like they came off a little bit more of like a purpley pink vibe. So I wanted the cheeks to at least match a little bit. And now I'm using Mírame highlighter. This is from Dose of Colors in collaboration with Desi and Katie. This was from their first collection. I don't believe it came out with the second collection, but this one is my favorite. I do like this one better than Fuego. So, and I feel like it's more of like a rose gold almost, you know? So I'm using that to highlight my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. You guys know, like, everything is the same. It's just the colors that I'm switching up pretty much. So now for lips, I am using one of my favorite lip liners of all time. This is Kat Von D Hawkwind. It's the Everlasting Tattoo Lip Liner in Hawkwind. And it's, for me, for my skin tone, it is perfect. I love it with pretty much every single nude lip that I could possibly do. And for the lip, I'm using something, I don't know, this is kind of an interesting color to me. It's WYD by ColourPop. It's kind of like a deeper nude, but I love it. And once you've got that on, then this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.